Damn it! Yo, what is up? Good morning. Today's the day we finally dyno the BRZ. Let me just grab a coffee and show you guys what's happening. So this is my 2018 Subaru BRZ. If you guys are new to the channel, I got this car in 2018 and I've been slowly modifying it. And in the fall of 2020, I did install the Jackson Racing supercharger kit, as you guys can see here. So this has been on the car for almost 2 years. I've got this tuned when I did the install, basically October and November of 2020. This was remote tuned by Counterspace Garage. Zach at CSG pretty much did this tune completely remotely. We did 10 revisions and this car drove amazing during the whole process. During that remote tuning process, obviously you don't really know how much power you're pushing. Everything's done by data logs. So Zach tuned this car completely sight unseen and the car runs really well. But today we're gonna finally see what this car puts down on the dyno. And before we head over, I just want to give you guys a quick summary of what's done to this car. This is the Jackson Racing C30 supercharger kit. It's got the standard 9 PSI pulley. We're making about 50% added horsepower because of the kit, and I'm currently tuned on 94 octane gas, so we don't get ethanol here in the Toronto area, unfortunately. Otherwise I'd be able to put a lot more power down and then run a smaller pulley to get more boost. So along with that, I do have, which you won't be able to tell here behind the intercooler, but there is a Jackson Racing oil cooler. You can see the sandwich plate right here. And as for supporting mods, you can kind of see down there, I've got a catless unequal length header. That's a R.I.P header. Also have the overpipe, as well as a HKS dual resonated catless front pipe and a 3-inch custom valved catback exhaust. So as far as supporting mods go, that's kind of the supercharger kit, the oil cooler, the full exhaust. I'm using my stock clutch still because I haven't had problems yet. Stock injectors, stock spark plugs, all original. Fuel pump, pretty much everything is still original. Obviously for street driving, this car is on coilovers and Volvo T37 SLs, 18 by 9.5 plus 40 with 255 35 18 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. So the car puts the power down really well. It hooks, obviously it's not like a ton of power. You know, these cars are not gonna skyrocket in power with a kit like this. And then these aren't really too needed, but in the interior I do have my oil pressure gauge, an AFR gauge, and a boost gauge, all AEM X series gauges. Also tuned on EQ Tech, so I can monitor everything from my phone and do data logs, which I'll show a little later. So in my opinion, it's not really about the peak horsepower you get, but more about the percentage you gain over the whole curve. So it's gonna be really cool to see how this car compares to a stock car. So I already talked to the tech that runs the dyno. He's gonna be able to give me a baseline dyno from his stock BRZ. So it'll be pretty cool to compare and see you know, exactly where the supercharger kit benefits. And taking a look at the gains later in the video, I think that might be a cool data point for you to consider if you want to boost your car, if it's worth it for you for the money. You can probably calculate the dollars per horsepower or something like that. But anyways, hopefully this is a fun video. If you guys are enjoying it, please drop a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the video, and drop a sub. Support the channel, helps a lot. So thank you guys for watching. Let's get on to it. So super handy, going to be doing all the logging on my phone and sending this to my tuner as an extra data point. Something that will make sure the car is running really well. Who knows, maybe there's a spot we can adjust stuff and make it better. Oh, so you thought you were about to see some dyno numbers, huh? So pause the video here, drop a comment down below, make a guess at how many horsepower you guys think this car made and what percentage we get over stock. So I want to see in the comments down below who's right. It'll be a pretty fun game to play. So pause it, drop that comment down below, and then continue watching the video. God, holy! I think I saw 270. Oh my God!
get a full effect back here, eh?
Oh my god, it's so loud. When you went on it, I thought you were already on it.
Eh? You're like, what's going on?
Yeah, because I'd never heard this setup outside.
Now you know what everybody tells you. Your car's loud. You're like, oh, it's but that would be like a stock pass there.
Oh, sweet.
188.
It's super linear, eh?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. The centrifugal, like this type of supercharger is usually like that too. Like all our stuff's the same way, but it's good because like you could also massage it with more gear if you want down low. But it's nice, man. It builds boost good. Like I'm not sure how he has it tuned, but usually the way we do it is like we'll add more timing with less boost, and then as the boost climbs, we taper timing, so you get the best overall. But no, it's really good, man. You shipped it, you know, full out 7400, and the car's rocking and rolling. But it's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
And it's safe too. I know anything like, I guess what is it, like 300, 330 is like.
Yeah, it's where you start to run probably, right?
Give me about 20 minutes, just get everything unstrapped. I'll print you the sheets and I'll put on the passenger side for you just so you have everything. Okay. And I appreciate you coming down.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. This is
appreciate
awesome,
it. Congratulations. Everything you wanted, right?
Yeah, this
perfect.
is great. Got the dyno done, which was awesome. Hopefully I didn't blow you guys' ears out. But after the dyno, I was doing a celebratory run on an on-ramp to the highway, and
Oh no! No, the lip flew off. No, not the painted lip. How come we didn't see nothing? Let's go back and just see what happened. Trying to grab it.
We lasted a year.
Damn.
Not even a year.
Like 10,
like 1,200 kilometers.
1,500K, yeah. Not even, eh?
You guys can leave a comment down below. Put some bets for how long this gloss black front lip will last. I'm hoping it goes at least a year. If I get a year out of it, I'll be happy.
Jesus. Jeez Louise, buddy.
You win some, you lose some.
That really sucks.
Yo, if it's salvageable?
I don't think so. Drag it up. Yo,
we got it back.
It's usable.
It's pretty good.
I mean,
all the paint is like flaked off.
holy. Look at that.
That's crazy.
So what's missing?
It was just like the corner piece of the side.
Wasn't some of it? Found the missing piece. Oh, look at that, perfect.
Dude, this is...
So super glue and you're back to business, bro.
I could do this again.
Back in business. Just paint over it. Screw sanding it. It's never gonna be that great. So how you feel better?
When in doubt, rip it. guys saw, smashed that front lip and lost it, which I'm pretty sad about. That was on the car for less than 1,500 kilometers. I put that on last November and that's gone. So that was my third lip. Time for number 4. Alright, so we are done with the dyno. I've got the results here to show you guys. Hopefully you guys dropped a comment down below so you can see how close you were. And if you guys are ready, here we go. Alright, so I am recording this at home. There's a lot of background sound up there, so hopefully you guys can hear me better here. And I figured this is a better environment for talking about the data and the results from the dyno. So let's take a look. So of course you guys can see there are 3 runs here. We got the first run clocking in at 171 horsepower at the wheels and 134 foot-pounds of torque. And my car, I have 2 runs here at 265 at the peak and 190 wheel torque. So numbers wise, I'm pretty happy with this. This is more than the 50% gain that the supercharger kit is supposed to give, and I kind of attribute that to, you know, having a really good tune from Canon Space Garage, plus having a fully callus exhaust. And you guys can see here, 50% gain on the 171 would have been about 256.5 horsepower, and we're seeing about 265. In my opinion, if we did a couple more runs where the car got in a better rhythm, I think we could have hit 270, because from the first run and the botched run at the beginning, which we actually did 4 runs, but we only kept the last 3, the car actually down a little bit lower and it was building up and building up. So if we kept going, I think we probably could have hit 270, but that's besides the fact. Right now we're at about 56% gain. So just to calculate the gain that my car got from the supercharger kit, let's just divide what I got on the dyno by what the 2013 stock BRZ dynoed at, and we'll see here it's about 55%. I think I said 56 before, but whatever, you know, 55%. So yeah, 55% gain versus the standard 50% that you would get if you just use the can tune, and the extra 5% from having the Pro Tune and having the callus exhaust. So if I wanted a little bit more, I could get an equal length header. That'll push the peak up a little bit, but you guys can see the unequal length plus the supercharger kit, it really completely removed the torque dip. So you can see the green at the bottom here, this massive torque dip, and then the torque comes back and plateaus at about 134. But with the supercharger kit, literally from the beginning of the run, we're already making above peak torque versus stock, and it just ramps up and up and up all the way linearly, all the way to 190. And you can definitely feel this. You can feel this ramping effect when you're doing a pull in the car. You literally feel it as a surge just pulling you forward as you go. So it feels pretty good. And as you guys know, centrifugal supercharger kits, they are pretty mild as far as load goes on the engine. They're pretty reliable, so I'm really happy to have this kind of power boost at this kind of reliability so far. No problem, no issues. And I'll be doing a full review of the kit and living with the kit and the maintenance and all that kind of stuff in an upcoming video. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys stay tuned. Another thing I want to emphasize here is the consistency of the runs. So although I only have 2 runs here, you can see both of my dyno runs pretty much overlap exactly for the torque and the horsepower. And I think this is just a result of having a really good tuner. So Zach, Counter Space Garage, amazing job. This guy knows what he's doing. He got this tune down really well. And I sent him the data. We already have a revision ready. I've got to do that data log and send it back to him and get this stuff kind of sorted out. So he's kind of identified a couple of things he wants to update in the tune. So that's how you know, that's some quality customer service. We tuned this car 2 years ago, and I sent him some data, and he's already ready to update the tune right now. So props to Zach at Counter Space Garage. We're looking forward to see how this car can improve from here, because right now it feels really good, but if it can get better, you know, I'm all for that. And yeah, didn't want to make this video too long. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, hit like, it helps a lot. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you want to see, and if you got questions, what you want to have answered, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Thanks for watching.